The great part about becoming a shared living provider, if you haven't done it in the past, is that they always strive to make the perfect match.
You have to be a fun-loving person. You have to be somebody that look beyond shared living, because eventually whoever you take in your house becomes part of your family.
I think what makes a great home provider is somebody who really makes the person a part of their family and a part of their community and their social network. Someone who really cares about the person and wants to see them succeed. I do believe that shared living is a great model. We do need group homes, we do need apartment programs, we need other residential settings, but shared living is probably, for me, the most natural because it's a family. And that's where most people come from in the beginning, and to have a family again is really important. So a home provider who gets that and really understands that the person is part of their family and part of their community, that would be what I would look for in a home provider.
To become a home provider, there are many steps that you have to take because you're taking a person into your home. The first thing that Living Innovation has to do is make sure that you have the qualifications it takes. So you fill out an application. You do like a job interview. They do a background check, and you get licensed through the state, through this agency. Our agency requires medication certification, CPR, and you have to do so many in-services every year.
The initial training is pretty intense as far as all of the policies and procedures and safeguards and medical training and CPR and those sort of things all are in place before you have someone matched up in your home. And ongoing training, we have as part of our monthly meetings, there's usually a segment on some sort of training exercise that takes place, as well as there's different programs that are presented that are voluntary, but also can be pretty informative.
The second part of the process is you meeting the individual. If you're taking in somebody new into your home, you have to start meeting that person. You may go out for coffee the first time. It will most definitely be with the social worker. The next time it may be a little longer. Then you may meet for a few hours alone with them and do something that you decide on before. Maybe go to a movie, to dinner, or just come to your house to see what your home looks like. And it works up to where you'll have an overnight stay. And all during this time, they're talking about what kind of concerns do you have. They're asking those questions. They're looking for feedback. They're talking to the individual that's going to be going into your home to see how they feel about it, what kind of questions they have. Because we all have different tastes. We all have individual personalities. One thing I can say about Living Innovation is that the service doesn't stop when they make the connection. We do a lot of things. Once a month we have a community potluck dinner. It's a social event that's very important to all of us. Then you have monthly meetings in your home every month with your case manager, who comes in and helps you to problem solve. They have 24-hour on-call service if you have any emergencies, and they respond promptly. They are always available to talk to you if you have questions or concern. I've been very pleased with how they help me be a better advocate.
Living Innovations is tremendously accessible in terms of their support of the home provider. If there's anything that I need, I can access a person by phone, by email, and I get a very quick response to those questions, to those needs. I find that very hands-on. They make a point of checking in more than once a month. There's a regulation where it's once a month, but they make a point of checking in more than once a month. I would also add that one of my experiences had become very challenging, and Living Innovations was exemplary in how they supported me through that, because I would say that I wouldn't necessarily have stayed with an agency who hadn't given me the support, and Living Innovations just was fantastic in that support they provided me.
A concern I had when I was looking at Living Innovations and being a home provider for someone was, I was concerned because I work, and I didn't know if I would be able to do this and still be a provider. And I just want to let people know that yes, it can be done. I do work every day, Monday through Friday, and the person that's with me, she goes to a program. She leaves in the morning and she comes home a little bit after I do in the evening, around 4:30, and it works well. So the good thing for me is that I could still keep my job, and I could still, help someone out and be a part of someone else's life. It's
really rewarding to see people like Dylan, as well as my other kids that have matured and developed and are so successful. And thinking of possible alternatives to this, I can't imagine that there would have been a better arrangement. What I would encourage anyone considering shared living is to just get involved and pick up the phone and contact Living Innovations to just ask questions, and they always welcome, at the innovation nights, for instance, come and see what the program's all about. So I would certainly encourage anyone to speak with another provider or pick up the phone and call Living Innovations, and it just starts from there.
I'd just like to say how happy I am, and I know that everybody who works here works tirelessly making sure everybody's happy and that everybody has what they want and who they want, and I know it's difficult sometimes, so I give everybody here a lot of credit for doing that.
So he's a pretty good guy, huh?
Yeah, him and the boys.
You're gonna keep me, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoy coming here, and I love to be around new people. You look a friend to me, and if people that want to get involved, tell them go over the head, because it's worth it. And tell them it's worthwhile, and tell them once you try it, you're glad you joined in.
You like it, huh?
Yes, I do. I like it very much.